Aimlessly highlighting words and phrases that seem important. Seems like the right thing to do. Or is it? We highlight words and phrases on a page so that they stand out more, and assumably we'll probably come back to it later. So when we look at it, our eyes will immediately glance over the words and phrases that we've highlighted. It will also remind us what we thought was important, hence why we've highlighted it. The issue comes is when we forget why that phrase or word is important. And if you have forgotten why the thing that you've highlighted is important, then it's kind of pointless highlighting, isn't it? Which is why it's important to actively highlight. To actively highlight basically means you know exactly why you are highlighting. So when you come back to your highlights, you will not be lost. It also means that your brain can absorb a lot of information and create those logical connections. So in order to actively highlight, or the way I actively highlight, here are the stages. So the first step is you need two highlighters which are two different colors. So me personally, I like to use yellow and green. Now each color represents a certain thing. So yellow represents, in my situation, a question, and green represents the answer to that question. If it doesn't make sense, it will do. Let's have a look at this example right here. So it says, you should subscribe to Medic Hero because it will make you happy. So let's identify the question. Get our yellow highlighter. Now in this sentence there really isn't a question, it's literally a full-on statement, but we have to create a question from it. So the question will potentially be something like, why should we subscribe to Medic Hero? Something like that. So ideally you want to highlight the main keywords that can summarize this question up. So here would be subscribe Medic Hero. Now why should you subscribe to Medic Hero is basically what I'm trying to say. So two keywords, subscribe Medic Hero. Now ideally you shouldn't be highlighting many words because from these two words you can actually figure out what you're trying to say. Now let's highlight the answer. The answer would literally be something like you happy, or it will make you happy. Obviously that's the answer, but in terms of highlighting, we're literally going to highlight you and then happy, and that's it. So if we close the book and then open it up again, we can see subscribe Medic Hero. Why? Because it will make you happy, or you happy. So you can see how we've already created a connection here, and obviously the less words we have, the better it is. And also we've used color to help identify what is the question and what is the answer. And so whenever we look at our highlighted, pieces of sheets or work or lectures or books or whatever, we know why we've highlighted it, and it will more likely stay in our heads. When we actively highlight, we have to actually put thought into constructing the question and then the answer to that question. So the more thought something has, the more neural connections we make in our brain. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and you've actually obtained something useful from this. And if you have, then definitely hit that subscribe button because it's only going to encourage me to make more videos like this. Like I always say, stay happy and keep smiling.